This video is part of a series of videos intended to help exchange students and maybe people who are coming to live in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Like Romans, if you're in Rome, do like the Romans. Jack the Ripper would say, let's go by parts. And let's try to understand how are people in Brazil. First, Brazil is big enough to have several countries in it, and people don't think always the same. For instance, let's talk about Sao Paulo, the capital of Sao Paulo. We cannot say that all people from Sao Paulo think the same, but Paulistas are reputed to be hard-working people. They state as a reputation for work. And the people there, they don't party that much or are friendly as some Brazilians from other states. When they go have fun, they go to malls or they go to the coast, like Santos. They are quite class-oriented people, meaning it's tough to mingle or make friends in a different classes. I mean, if you got money, your clothing shows it, but there are exceptions. You see them in university mostly. Problem is that you can't trust enough when you ask for directions once you are lost somewhere. You better have a map. Minas Gerais. People from Minas Gerais are quite friendly and polite, and nobody really has something against them. They are everywhere. Usually they don't take sides. They are quite worried about money matters and property. And they don't like to disturb people. No way. In a way, they look like Jewish people. I mean, if you are from United States or somewhere else. But their religion, they are mostly Catholic. And they are very true to their word and also hard-working. Rio Grande do Sul. People from Rio Grande do Sul, they are called gaúchos. They are quite fun to live with. First of all, they enjoy mingling, they enjoy partying. They are always in good mood, with a few exceptions, like everybody else. They are very hard-working and very true to their word. Can be naive sometimes, especially if you are Paulista, you're gonna think they're naive. They don't think the same way the rest of Brazilian people, meaning that they don't laugh about the same jokes. There are lots of German ancestry, and that made them gaúchos quite different. But they are very hospitable people, can really like them. Bahia. The Baianos are people that made São Paulo. I mean, they built it. Most of the works that built buildings in São Paulo came from Bahia. But for one reason or another, people joke a lot about their lack of productivity. And some people from Bahia sometimes agree that there are lots of parties, carnivals, trio electrical music everywhere there, all year round, not when they come here to Sao Paulo. They also love to discuss things. They are quite friendly to foreign people, like most Brazilians. Portuguese they speak is the same as everywhere, but lots of different words and slang. Watch out because some people go to Bahia and never come back. Never. Rio de Janeiro. The Brazilians, they are most known to the people in the world around. It's very tough to endure start living in Rio de Janeiro. I mean, it's hard to understand the mentality. But when you find your way there, you can live almost anywhere in the world. They joke about everything. Suppose the end of the world is near. They would say, no beach next summer. They are very talkative and friendly. They don't think about class thing or most of them. You go to the beach and rich and poor live side by side. No problem. They enjoy partying and having fun. They don't like lazy people, but they go for the smart way to do things always, if there is a way. Brasilia. People say about the capital of Brazil, the Brazilians say that if there was a global thermonuclear war, they could bomb there Sunday morning and it would make no difference. The chain of command would remain intact. People from Brasilia are very fond of conspiracy theory, all of them. And most people that comes from Brasilia are not born there, they came from somewhere else. But they enjoy when they can do something the better way. Politics inside the University of Sao Paulo, it's oriented for exchange students, remember. Politics are something hard to define nowadays here, because there are people that do not vote for a specific president for lack of a better choice. Everybody's complaining, but that's the thing. Inside the University of Sao Paulo, people are either Workers' Party, PT, they are minded that direction, or they don't talk about politics to everybody. Myself, I say, if you say you are PT, Workers' Party, and change the subject, that's okay. There are lots of Marxist people posing as anarchists, feminists, you name it, everywhere. Myself, I enjoy mingling with political-oriented people as long as there are beer mugs around. You know you found a Marxist when the guy behaves like a character from Asterix comics. Political people oriented, they behave like French people, at least here in Brazil. And sometimes it's difficult to understand some political choices when you understand enough about politics. For instance, feminist people here, they idolize the female singer Valesca Popozuda. No problem at all, but if you hear the songs she sings, they are not what they can expect from a feminist symbol. Football or soccer would ask for another video. In Sao Paulo, the choice is either Corinthians or Palmeiras, the greatest ones. Myself, I don't enjoy football. Corinthians is mostly known for the jokes. Myself, I like those jokes. You can find some aggressive behavior sometimes. Palmeiras, for instance, is a good team, nice people. It has a reputation that they make the best boyfriends a woman can have. Other teams are good, but they don't enjoy such a big reputation to talk about. And about World Cup, I would say it's good enough that Argentina didn't get it. And that's it.